Auzubillahiminash-shaytanir-rajim. Bismillahir-rahmanir-rahim. Rabbish rahli sadri wayassir li amri wahlul uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli waj'al li waziran min ahli. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ala ali Muhammad. Astaghfirullah Rabbi min kulli zambin wa atubu ilayh. Starting with the name of the greatest, Almighty, the God of the gods, the powers of the power, the super of superiors, the sovereign of the sovereigns. I am really great to, very first of all, my greatest Allah, who has bestowed me this power to talk in front of my beautiful and sensible audience. For what I don't consider myself be worthy of that, but this is all the blessing of Almighty and the blessing of the Muhammad, peace be upon him, sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wa sallam. Warm welcome to all of my lovers, followers, subscribers, friends, everybody. Always I used to say this, that who always spends time with me, supports me, loves me, I don't consider worthy of this. I can never be thankful to Almighty and can never be thankful to you guys too. So very first of all, I would like to go for hello, hi with my friends who have joined me. Who is there? Please send me your names if once more you people who are with me, I can read out your names too, if possible. Bakas is there. And please, once again, if possible for you, Sir Karamat is there, Sarwab is there. And especially Arib, always very much supportive to me, and I can never be thankful to her, who supports me a lot, even not in my live transmissions, even my videos. She is watching, listening, and it's going to be very encouraging for me. And this instigates me more to talk on the issues. And always, I try to speak for the globe, for the country, which must be privilegeable for my country, very first of all, and as well as for the people of Pakistan, and especially, my voice is low. Okay, I am speaking slow this time. Just wait. After some time, I must be speaking loudly. So this time I might be speaking slow. That's why the voice is. Otherwise, my sound this evening is a good one. Okay. Now, what about my voice when I have started speaking a little bit louder? So would you please tell me? Now it's loud. Okay. Okay. Arib is there. So nice, Arib. Muhammad. Okay. 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 So please, if you people can write your names as well, because your names are written very tiny digits, facing little bit problem of my side. So please, if you people write your names in your messages, so it would be more clear for me, and it would be easy for me to read out everybody's name. And I was just thinking, okay, Mozam. Okay, Mozam, how are you, boy? Thanks a lot for joining. Mozam, you joined me after a long, long time, and today's topic is very important. Uh, Poverty, one of the heart-touching topic for me. That's why I have decided to discuss this issue, and the people who are joining my debate session, so they are aware that we decided and we discussed poverty uh, in a previous week. Madam, I need your prayers, and I consider that prayers can change everything. So, yes, who has written this? So please write your name. So, I tell you to everyone that time never remains same. Life brings fluctuations in itself. Life speaks itself. Life makes itself realized to all of us while we people are deviating a little bit, changing the ways which are the required. I consider that many more times while we people are trying to convince other the rectified way of passing your time and your life, so things are not very much effective. But gradually, you know, while the life is giving you the lesson itself, so you change your direction. This is one of the fact which has been in my experience, in the life of my experience. I have seen this many times. Many times, this happens that we people are unable, or we people don't want. We people don't want to change ourselves, but life instigates you. The variation, the deviation, the fluctuation of the life always guides you, and many times it compels you to change towards the right direction. What I consider is going to be a very privilegeable from the side of Almighty. Being Muslim, we must be having this belief, and we do have no doubt in it. So, I mean, before 2 to 3 months, I was in gap of my live transmissions and in videos. From last month, I started this effort again because, as I am telling you that life changes, life fluctuates, life compels you to be doing many things what you are not willing to do, but the things are happening. This is life, I think. Everybody is having this phase in one's life. So I started 1 to 2 months before again, and now sometimes I'm missing my videos. For that, I'm really very sorry. But inshallah, you must be getting my videos from now, and very soon, inshallah, you would be watching me in outside as well, in different cities, in different places. I would be with you, inshallah, gradually and very hopefully. And I would love that you to be with me on my channel. And as you people are supporting me, being with me, so I consider that this is my good luck, and this is really gratefulness of yours that you people are spending time with me. So today I want very effective discussion. Keep it in your mind very first of all. And Arif is with me, Mozam is with me, and other guys are with me. Today we will try. Everybody knows about poverty. Everybody is well aware of about poverty. In particular, we are going to discuss the issues of Pakistani poverty. Okay. So I would love and I would want that we must be having some sort of remedy today, that everywhere, wherever you people are, even if you are going towards your superiors, to the parliaments, to the Supreme Courts, to the establishments, I mean, everywhere you are going to listen this word poverty. In our country, poverty is much more. I'm not going to figure out the things. I'm not going to give you the figures. Everybody can find out. Since the tenure, since the era of social media been started, everything is on just one click. But here, just I would request one thing from all of you guys. And what is that? That is in my surrounding, where I live, where I work, where my friends are, where my relatives are. So, how much poverty I am going to observe? Similar, in the same way, like you guys, where you are living, where you are uh, means wherever you people are living, where you people are working, everywhere where your relatives are living, everyone must be observing that what is the condition of poverty in the society, very first of all. So please, whosoever joins me, so if you don't mind, guys, please share your name as well. Sometimes your name of your email or channel is not the same one, so that I could recognize, and I must be liking to thankful to uh, all of you guys who are spending time with me. So I was discussing. Okay, Mosam. Now, shortly you people are going to listen me very loudly. Things will be clear. Inshallah. In fact, Mosam, that I cannot go for the majority of the technicalities of my channel. I definitely want, but sometimes. But I just want that basic thing, which has been a purpose, that is, a message should go on many times. Okay, Faisal, how are you? Arif, voice is not when I start speaking, then you'll be hearing my voice. Yes, 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 yes. Don't worry, don't worry. When I speak loudly, so people start speaking very loudly. In fact, Arif, I'm having bit throat issue. So throat is there and cough issue, and I want that I should complete my. Who is with me? New hi sir. Who is saying? Please tell me your name. Hi sir. Who is there? Because little bit Mozam Arif, I tell you, there is little bit I am speaking little in a low voice. Uh, Jan Muhammad. Okay, Jan Muhammad, how are you? So I am speaking little bit lower because I am having cough issue and it starts after some time. So I don't want that if I speak loudly and after 2 3 minutes you should not be listening some points from me, but just listening my cough. So, while you are having cough problem, so just attacks keep on going on. And while you are speaking loudly, so it might increase. So I have to be with you for 30, 40 minutes. So that's why, but I would be trying to speak a little bit louder. So today, please endure it. Thank you very much. So I was discussing poverty. Sorry if you people are having trouble with my cough. So I'm very sorry. Mm, very practical discussions we people have to create today for poverty. It's ironic issue, chronic issue, oldest issue of Pakistan, meaning every era, whether the era of democracy, whether the era of dictatorship, mean we people have facing these two sort of governments in our country. So whatever the government was there, if you people are going to observe your previous 75 years, so all in all of the eras, just inflation increased. It's never been decreased. This is very first point. And if your earnings are increased even, so that is for very, very lower number of people. Very small number of people's incomes are increased, whether they people belonging to the business community, whether they people belonging to uh, job holder community, everywhere. So many times this issue has come that, we people are facing the problem of inflation, very first of all. If the majority of the people are jobless, and if you be considering that, okay, this is also one of the cause of being poor, but problem is, that is your perfect point. But problem is, problem is, problem is this, that due to this inflation, the poverty rate increased. For example, everywhere in the globe, if you people are going to observe the situation of different countries, so you must be observing like what that people are facing this trouble of poverty. But issue what comes positive in those countries, that those people are going to be supported by the government. In this way, this happens that most of the times the burden on the community, the burden on a common person is not being imposed. But here, what happens, that very first of all, we people are not having an ample of opportunities for jobs for the majority of the masses, for the majority of the people. This is very first issue. Then definitely everywhere, as I have told you, while the youth is coming into the means practical life. So initially they people are going to face troubles. So while they people are going to face troubles, so in those countries which are developed one, their governments are going to support them. But here we people are unable to find out this such fantastic system. If anybody is going to enter in practical life in one's early age, so one is unable to find out that, so that person is going to be supported for their basic necessities, for their basic requirements, for their basic needs. The government is going to support out. So if the government is going to support out, so definitely poverty is going to be increased in such way. And as I tell you that this is happening in every country. Every country is facing the problem. Of poverty, of joblessness. Jobs are not there. But the things from where we people are going to differentiate it, that the government is going to support them. But here, many more times this happens, that which is the basic liability to provide support to the business community by the government, because they people are paying taxes. Even they people are supposed to face many more issues, like the taxations, like other hidden charges, and many more things. I don't want to go in the detail, because there are two major sectors and factors. The very first of all, the Jobians one. The second one is people who are having businesses. So Jobians from public sector. They people are supposed to be a shelter to the government, to the business community. But unfortunately, whosoever is here in my country, this is also one of the biggest unfortunate. Whenever anybody is going to find out any job in public sector, so that one is going to consider that, okay, I was having the problem of job, I was a jobless, so this issue has been sorted out for me itself, at least. I have got a job, so I am not concerned now who is helpless, who is in need of support, who is in need of help. So it's not going to be my issue. But I tell you that the people who are from public sector, this is 100% wrong. This is 100% wrong conception. Whosoever is going to be doing the job in public sector, basic purpose of the public sector is to provide protection, shelter, and other sort of positive, all the needed supports they people are supposed to provide to the people, to every individual, and that is going to be the responsibility of the state. And all of the public sector is headed by the state. So that state indirectly is held responsible to provide all sort of means supports and remedies to you guys, who people are doing jobs, who people are even individuals. But unfortunately, this is not happening in our country. By this, what happens that because just keep it in your mind, and if just after the program you must be observing the globe about the different countries, that the people are facing much more troubles, much more problems, in where means in in jobs. Every country is facing the problem, even European ones, even the American ones, or even all are which are considered to be the flourished one, which are considered to be the developed one. They people are facing this issue, jobs, but they people can tackle the situation. They people can manage the situation. So they people are trying to manage it. And how is that going to occur? It is going to occur like they people are going to support that person who is jobless. But this is going to be unfortunate that we people are unable to, which is the biggest issue in our country. That needs to be killed out, that needs to be sorted out, that needs to be discussed out, that people who are jobless in our country, we have to support, okay, in a shape of community. Also, communities are working in every country. It is not a wrong one. Okay, definitely that community is, or community must be supporting. You cannot just rely on your governments, on the public sectors. Private, public, community needs to be indulged themselves too. It's also going to be a biggest part. But very first of all, it comes the liability on the government, that they should initiate, they must commence. And because that is going to be logical as well, because you people are going to be paid in the shape of taxations, in the shape of taxes. Government is getting remittance. So even then, you people are not going to provide the public sector, private sector support, whatever they people need, wherever they people need. But this is not happening. This is one of the fact. If you people are going to observe the issues, so very first of all, you must be finding out issues like this. Also keep it in your mind that it is not going to be possible that every developed country is going to provide 100% jobs to its people. It's impossible. Keep it in your mind. This is the first point, where I am discussing the issues of poor, so I am giving the solution too. If anybody is not having job and unable to find out, and definitely means unable to do any business, so very first liability goes to the government, goes to the regime to support that person, and person is having family also. And also they must try to provide the job. Here what's happening in our country, this is very much unfortunate that what happening in our country, like just if you are having some sort of contact with any of a powerful person, then you people can get jobs, otherwise no. This is not a fair. This is 100% unfair, and this is totally against the sayings of Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah, who said this in first speech of his Constituent Assembly, that no corruption, no jobbery, no bribery, no nepotism, no religious intolerance is going to be endured, is going to be tolerated. And what we people are doing today, if I am in contact with any superior one, any powerful person, so everything relevant to me, everything relevant to my family, everything relevant to my kids, I can get solutions very easily. But if I am powerless, if nobody is with me from the powerful community, so I'm zero. I can do nothing. All the issues are for me. So that is the thing here. I would love that you people, the youth is, majority of the youth is with me. So you must spread it out that any jobless person is there. So this is the liability of the government to support that person till the getting job. Whenever that person gets job, okay, just stop it. And different policies, different programs in different governments I've observed have been having. This is also a fact. But unfortunately, all of the issues, all of these plannings just ended by the malpractices, by the corruption. So I tell you that these things are correlated. These things are interrelated. Okay? So these, down the name, who has joined me now. Avas, thanks, boy. Mozam, thanks. Here, yes, Mozam, your points are very valid. I think all of you guys also must be having some information from Mozam. He's studying much more. So today, here I want to focus. I want to reiterate in front of the government, that government is held responsible to provide jobs, very first of all, and not on government sector. This is also true that you cannot say that all of the people must be accommodated in the regimes, in the government sector. No, in this way, we people are going to be giving burden on the government side. No, it's illogical, 100% illogical. I am agreed. But they must provide them the jobs in private sectors. How this is going to be possible? This is going to be possible in such a way that they must be introducing many more new factories, manufacturing plants, mills, different businesses must be started by the government. And that should be under a very strict check. We people keep on saying all the time, like, in the time of Mr. Zulfikar Ali Bhutto, who was very, and still is very popular, even after his death, I think 50 years have been passed. Today also is, he is much more popular. Why? So I remember, he he started it. Definitely he nationalized many mills, factories. But I don't think that the person who is working in a private sector, so you should force or focus on that person, okay, come towards the government side and your factory or mill, whatever you are manufacturing, so that should be manufactured by the government and that should be working under the government. No, this is illogical. If any private person is doing any business, so you must encourage so that many more people should come in front, because I tell you that while you people are going to manufacture the things, so it's going to be very much flourished and it's going to be very much supportive for killing the inflation, for killing the poverty. It's a major support. But you should introduce your own manufacturing as well. That should be introduced by the government. Why we are, and also there is a question which is raised, Mozam, it's a very important point. Why we people are not doing it? You know what is the reason? Because we consider that majority of the people who are sitting in regimes, they are most corrupt, they are involved in malpractices. So if we people are going to nationalize on national level, if we are going to introduce some mills, factories, manufacturing plants, so that is going to be facing much more corruption. This is the biggest fact, that just because of that, we people are not going towards that side, which is one of the fact. That means we people are corrupt. That means we people we people cannot trust on the people who are involved in government sector, on our bureaucracy. Because there is much more fear of what? That the things are going to be corrupted. So very first of all, we must think about ourselves. Are we this much corrupt ones? That even you cannot rely. And who are the power of your government? They are elected, selected, or whatever you people say, the terminologies are going on. By the people, by the masses, by the commons. So any representative who is going there in where they are going to raise the voice for you guys, they must be selected by you, na? But sorry to say, if any representative is sent by me, so I cannot rely on that. And why I can't rely? It's very deep discussion if you people just go in the depth, so I will be talking for hours and hours. Why? Why I can't rely? Because while I am going to cast a vote, so very first of all, I never observe that to whom I am going to vote. Whether that one is worthy of trust, whether that one is this much reliable person, whether that one is going to be trustworthy this much, that if I am going to send that person where he is going to raise voice for me, so after that, can I trust on him? No, because the thing is, while I'm going to cast a vote, I just means I am observing the popularity of their leaders. Whether the leaders are popular or not. Who is the person who is going to be selected, who is going to be voted out by me? I don't have the information. And many of my videos are in front of you on my channel about the politicians, that this is going to be your liability. That whenever you people are going to vote, so just observe for a short time, please, that to whom you people are going to vote. But unfortunately, we are not doing it. We just enjoy on the day of voting. Okay, just an event is there. Is a fear, and is a party is in our country when the day of votes are going to be occurring. We are going to enjoy on our televisions. That, okay, what you are watching? That, many more entertaining programs are there on television on the day of voting, so I am watching that. In this way, you are never going to select such calibered, reliable, trustable, uncorrupted, honest ones people until you people start thinking while you are going to decide it. I tell you that these things are connected. This poverty, this inflation, this joblessness, this businesslessness. I am giving you the new word today. Businesslessness. Okay? This is due to your selection on very deeper side. Deeply, if you people are going to observe it, so you must be thinking, you must be finding, you must be on this results that this is going to be the fact that you people are not a good selector, that you people are not selecting a calibered ones who must be going to that place in the parliament where they are going to raise voice for you guys, that they people are going to do nothing for that. They are going to do nothing for you guys. They're going to do the things for themselves as well. Today, tell me any single politician who is a poor. This is my question to all of you. Tell me, please. Tell me one politician who is poor. You are not competent. I'm not competent. Others are not competent. You are facing poverty. I'm facing poverty. Majority of the people, if the population of Pakistan is 220 million roundabout, so about 200 million people are facing poverty, about. Their levels could be differentiated, but they must be facing. but there won't be a single politician, I can bet, just tell me, of member of National Assembly, just find out any Nazim UC chairman who is poor. Have you ever imagined? Have you ever gone through this minute point? Otherwise, just you keep on talking, just keep on raising your voice, just keep on raising you and cry. Nobody is there to listen to you. Nothing is going to occur for you guys. Nothing is going to be happening positively. Because for a long time the hue and cry has been made, but we are unable to sort out any sort of solution till today. What is the reason? Because the first step, the selecting the people who are going in the parliaments, they are not up to the mark. And tell me single example, please give me. Any politician is poor in my country. Why? Because while they people are going for raising voice for me, for you, for every poor, so whether you or me or any poor is going to be richer or not, but that representative is going to be richer 100%. And all of that one's family. What we people are doing, where we are going, which direction we people are following. For God's sake, all of the issues are concerned whenever you people are. You know, in last time, why I was talking much on politics? Because I know that people are not caring, which type of politicians are there in your country. I tell you that no, this is just a pretext, a silly pretext from the representatives that the armed forces are not permitting them to work out. This is 100% wrong. Just tell me that all of the forces, all of the establishment, they are not willing that your country should be flourished. They are not aware that if a country is not going to be flourished, so what is going to occur? God forbid, country will be there. If it's economically collapsed, this is a big fact. But we people are not caring for this thing. We are just killing the time. We are just passing the time. And I tell you the time will be passed. Time will be passed, there is no doubt in it. Because time never remains same. Time never waits for anyone. It goes on. Continually, it goes on. But problem is that where it's going to be ended, that is the point to be notified. What we people are not focusing. Poverty is there in our country. Many more apparently looking very nice people and must be settled, but innerly while you people are going to enter, so you are going to find out hundred of problems that people are facing, but not telling to anyone. And you people are aware about it. You people know about it. But I consider, okay, if I am happy, if all the matters are working good, I should not be worried. Whatever the happenings are going on with other people. But to tell you, when majority of the people are going to be weaker, when majority of the people are going to be poorer, when majority of the people are going to be having nothing, ultimately they are going to have revenge. This is the rule from the nature. So, for God's sake, I request to the people, I request to the powerful people, I request to the concerned persons, I request to our regimes, please focus on this. If anybody is jobless, my ending point, all of you guys, that means any person who is going to be jobless, entering in practical life, so that person must be supported by government. And time to time, subsidies must be given by the governments directly to the people, not on the things. Directly to the people, they must be coordinated. So in this way, I am hopeful and pray to God that inshallah we are going to have solutions of this problem. Inshallah, we'll keep on discussing poverty time to time so that it might be possible that just we are trying. Maybe anyone from the superiors might be listening us. And just I request if any superior one is listening me, for God's sake, just focus it. Now, today, we people are technologically very strong. You are going to be sure, confirm that who are jobless, start giving support them. Round about 50% of your problems are going to be solved. Thank you very much. Long live Pakistan.